Informal letter. Informal letters are written to close acquaintance of the writer, their friend, family, relative, etc. Since they are written to close relation, the letters have an informal and personal tone. Casual language is used while writing informal letter, and sometimes the letter may even have an emotional undertone. Informal letters are mainly used for personal communication, so they do not have to follow any specific pattern, format, or convention. They can be written as per the writer wishes and the requirement of the situation. So the letter is written in a personal fashion in casual, unassuming language. Format of an informal letter. Uh, um, First, there is address. The first thing to write is your address, that is the address of the writer. We usually write the address on the left hand side of the page at the very top. The address should be accurate and complete. Even when writing to close friend or relative, the address must be written so they can reply back to the letter with ease. If the recipient of the letter is in another country, do not forget to write your country as well as in the address. Next, date. Next, just below the address, we write the date. This allows the reader to have reference as to when the address was written. He can then relate better to the content of the letter. Then, greeting. Now, since you know the person you are writing to, the greeting can be informal as well. If it is a friend or someone close to your age, you can greet them by their first name like dear. If you are writing to your relative like your mother, father, aunt, uncle, etc., you may greet them as such example like dear mom. And if you are writing to an elder person, someone you respect greatly, you can address them Miss and Mrs. Mr. Like say for example, you are writing a congratulatory letter to your teacher, it can be addressed as dear Mrs. Then introduction paragraph. And now we begin writing the actual letter. The introductory paragraph set the tone for the whole letter. You might begin by asking the recipient about their well-being, or may say that you hope the letter find them in good health and great spirit. The opening of the informal letter should be casual and comforting. It must be formal and direct as in business letter. Then body of the letter. The letter overall should maintain a friendly tone, but you have to adjust the language and the wording according to who are writing to. With a friend, you can afford to be very casual and flippant even. But if you are writing to an elder relative, you must be extremely respectful and considerate. One way to determine the tonality of your letter is to remember how you talk to the person in a conversation and then apply the same syntax and sentiment to the letter. Then conclusion. In the conclusive paragraph, sum up the reason for writing the letter. That is, summarize the letter, say a meaningful and affectionate goodbye to the reader, and do not forget to invite the reader to write back a reply to your letter. It shows an intention to keep the conversation going. Then signature. There is no one way to sign off informal letter. Since they do not follow a strict format, you may sign off you please someone, commonly use phrases like lots of love, best wishes, kind regard, kindly. Thank you.